Have you ever checked the label on a supposedly healthy protein bar or a bottle of green juice, only to realize it contains more sugar than a candy bar? Suddenly, you're standing in the grocery store aisle wondering if you should put it back. We hear it all the time on social media. Sugar's toxic, sugar's the enemy, or you need to completely quit sugar now. But then you look at a perfectly ripe apple or a glass of milk which both contain sugar and you have to wonder, is it really all that black and white? Is sugar secretly working against us? Or is there more to the story? Welcome back to Beyond the Label, the podcast where we break down the science of food and nutrition so you can make confident, informed choices at the grocery store. I'm your host, and today we're tackling episode 6, The Truth About Sugar. Whether you're a student pulling a late night study session, a parent trying to figure out what snacks to buy for your kids, or just someone who genuinely loves a good chocolate chip cookie, sugar is a part of your life, and unfortunately, it's one of the most misunderstood topics in nutrition. Today, we're moving past the extreme claims and the fear. We're not here to tell you that sugar is a poison or you can never enjoy dessert again. Instead, we're going to look at what sugar actually is, how your body uses it, the crucial difference between natural and added sugars, and what the latest scientific research actually says. By the end of this episode, you'll have the tools to understand your food labels and make choices that work for your body. No stress, no guilt, just facts. Let's start at the very beginning. What exactly is sugar? At its core, sugar is a simple carbohydrate. When we eat carbohydrates, our bodies break them down into simple sugar called glucose. According to the National Institutes of Health, or the NIH, glucose is a primary source of energy for your body's cells. In fact, your brain relies almost exclusively on glucose to function. So the idea our bodies completely hate sugar is fundamentally false. We literally need it to survive and keep our brains sharp. Sugars exist in many different chemical forms. You might have heard of sucrose, which is standard table sugar. Then there's fructose, which is found in fruits, and lactose, which is found in dairy products. All of these are carbohydrates, and they all provide energy. But the way our bodies process that energy depends heavily on the package the sugar comes in. That brings us to one of the most important concepts in nutrition, the difference between natural and added sugars. When nutritionists and doctors talk about sugar, they're usually drawing a thick line between natural sugars and added sugars. Natural sugars are those that occur natively in whole, unprocessed foods. Think about the fructose in a handful of strawberries or the lactose in a glass of milk. When you eat natural sugars, you're not just getting the sugar, you're getting a complex package of water, fiber, vitamins, minerals, and proteins. The fiber in the strawberry slows down your digestion, which means the sugar enters your bloodstream at a slow, steady pace, giving you sustained energy rather than a sudden spike. Added sugars, on the other hand, are exactly what they sound like. According to the FDA, added sugars are sugars and syrups that are added to foods or beverages when they're processed or prepared. This includes the sugar you stir into your coffee, the high fructose corn syrup in a can of soda, or the honey baked into a granola bar. Why do food manufacturers use added sugar? Primarily, it makes food taste great. It balances acidic flavors like the tomatoes and pasta sauce. It acts as a preservative in jams and jellies. It helps baked goods retain moisture and gives bread a beautiful brown crust. But because added sugars are extracted and concentrated, they don't come with fiber or protein to slow down digestion. So what actually happens inside your body when you consume sugar? When you drink a soda, which is high in added sugar and contains zero fiber, the liquid sugar rushes into your stomach and is absorbed into your bloodstream almost immediately. Your blood sugar levels spike. In response, your pancreas pumps out a hormone called insulin to help move that sugar out of your blood and into your cells to be used for energy. Because the spike was so rapid, the drop in blood sugar is usually just as fast. That is a classic sugar crash, which leaves you feeling tired, sluggish, and suddenly craving more sugar. When consumed in moderation, your body handles added sugar just fine, but consistently high intakes over time can lead to complications. According to the World Health Organization, consuming excessive amounts of free and added sugars is strongly linked to an increased risk of cavities. Bacteria in your mouth feed on the sugar and produce acids that erode tooth enamel. Furthermore, according to the American Heart Association, a diet chronically high in added sugars can increase the risk of unhealthy weight gain, systematic inflation, and cardiovascular disease. To help protect your heart, the American Heart Association recommends a limit. Men should consume no more than 36 grams of added sugar per day, and women and teenagers should aim at no more than 25 grams of added sugars per day. Because sugar is such a hot topic, there are a lot of myths floating around. Let's bust a few of the most common ones. The first myth is you should avoid eating fruit because it has too much sugar. This is entirely false. Research from Harvard University's School of Public Health explains that whole fruits contain fiber, water, and essential nutrients that are vital for a healthy diet. The natural sugar in whole fruit behaves completely differently in your body than the sugar in a candy bar. Please keep eating apples and bananas. Second myth is natural sweeteners like honey, agave, and maple syrup are perfectly healthy and don't count as sugar. While these sweeteners might have tiny trace amounts of minerals, your body processes honey and agave almost exactly the same way it processes white table sugar. They are still considered added sugars by the FDA, and they still cause blood sugar spikes. The last myth is sugar is toxic and it must be completely eliminated. Sugar is not a poison. In the context of a balanced diet rich in vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains, having a slice of birthday cake or a scoop of ice cream is perfectly fine. It is the habitful, excessive intake of added sugars, not the occasional treats, that cause health issues. If you want to be mindful of your added sugar intake, your best weapon is the Nutritional Facts Panel. A few years ago, the FDA updated the label requirements. Now, right under total carbohydrates, you'll see a line for total sugars, and beneath that, a line that says includes X grams of added sugars. This is a game changer because it allows you to see exactly how much sugar is natural and exactly how much was dumped in at the factory. You also need to become a bit of a detective when reading the ingredients list. Sugar goes by dozens of different names. Look out for words ending in ose, like dextrose, maltose, and sucrose. Also keep an eye out for terms like cane juice, fruit juice concentrate, brown rice syrup, and high fructose corn syrup. They might sound different, but to your body, they're all added sugar. Hidden sources are everywhere, often lurking in savory items like salad dressings, barbecue sauce, instant oatmeal packets, and store-bought bread. So how do we practically apply this knowledge without making food stressful? The first tip is don't eliminate, substitute. If you love sugary sodas, try swapping them for sparkling water with a splash of real fruit juice. You get the fizz without the massive sugar crash. Second tip is to pair your sugars. If you're gonna eat something sweet, pair it with protein or healthy fats. Eating a cookie right after a balanced meal with protein and fiber will cause a much smaller blood sugar spike than eating the same cookie on an empty stomach. The last tip is to check your breakfast. Breakfast foods like cereals, flavored yogurts, and granola are notorious for hiding massive amounts of added sugar. Try buying plain yogurt and sweetening it yourself with fresh fruit and a tiny drizzle of honey. You'll almost always use less sugar than the manufacturer does. As we wrap up, let's review the key facts from today's episode. The first fact is sugar is a carbohydrate and a crucial energy source for the body and the brain. The second fact is natural sugars found in whole fruits and dairy come packaged with fiber and nutrients. The third fact is added sugars are processed into foods for taste and texture but offer no nutritional value. The last fact is you don't need to fear sugar or cut it out entirely. Moderation, label reading, and focusing on an overall balanced diet are the keys to long-term health. That does it for episode 6 of Beyond the Label. I hope you're walking away today feeling empowered rather than afraid. Food is meant to be enjoyed, and understanding how ingredients like sugar work in your body is the best way to maintain balance. Thank you so much for listening. Next time you're at the store, flip that package over and see what the label tells you. Until next time, stay curious and eat well.